Hey everyone, Brandon Shupe, Senior Vice President of Marketing and Consumer Affairs for SKYDAN Equity Partners. Hope all is going well. So today I wanted to take a couple of minutes and go over an email question that we recently received from a gentleman by the name of Larry. And Larry went on writing to us saying, my wife and I have owned a home for the past 18 years. Our current value is around $330,000. We have a current mortgage on our home of around $126,000 and a monthly mortgage payment of $2,850 a month. I was unfortunately laid off in April of this year due to the COVID. My wife does work part-time. The loss of income has forced us to go through most of our savings and ended up maxing out 3 of our credit cards, totaling an additional $14,000 in order to keep our heads above water. With the holidays upon us, we were unable to make our December 1st payment. Our fear now is that we're not going to be able to make our January 1st payment. We attempted to get an equity loan on our home since we have a lot of equity, but because of being laid off, maxing out our credit cards, and now missing a mortgage payment, we were unable to find a bank or a mortgage company to help us. How can SKYDAN Equity Partners help us? So here's a situation where we can help Larry and his wife. And before I go into explaining, just quickly, I just want to disclose the fact that SKYDAN Equity Partners, we are not a bank, mortgage company, or a lender. We are, in a sense, we are a real estate investment company partnering with homeowners. So with that being said, the way we would help Larry and his wife is we would come in and we would actually purchase Larry and his wife's home. Now he's got a current mortgage, and I'm looking at my notes here. He's got a current mortgage of $126,000 along with $14,000 in credit card debt. And we can actually, even because he's got enough equity there, we can actually give him a little extra for him and his wife to use to either put in savings or to use just for future spending. So let's just say we give him an additional $5,000. So SKYDAN Equity Partners, our sale-leaseback program, we would come in and we would actually purchase their home for $145,000. So now what happens is that $2,850 a month that they were paying on their mortgage is now gone. They don't have that payment anymore. However much they were paying on that $14,000 in credit card bills on a monthly basis, those now are gone. We then would charge them a deferred rent. Now, Larry and his wife will continue to live in the home. They continue to maintain the home as if it's theirs. They're still responsible for their utilities and taxes, but they will live in the home and we would charge them a deferred rent. And when I say deferred, meaning it would get tacked on to the back end of the program. Now, Larry and his wife have to commit to a minimum of 6 months, and they could draw this out to a maximum of 2 years. So let me give you an example. So if they were to do a 1-year program, this is how the program would work. We would purchase the home for $145,000. Their mortgage payment and credit card payments go away. We charge them a deferred rent, which means they have no payments to us during this 1-year period of time. And then what happens is at the end of the 1-year term, Larry and his wife have 2 options. They can either purchase the property back from us, or we can sell the property. And what would happen in a case like that is that we would get our $145,000 back plus the deferred rent. And in a case like this, their deferred rent would be around $1,927 a month. So at the end of the term, if they choose to purchase the property back from us, they would then purchase the property back from us for $168,000, okay? Now what happens, what the benefit of this program is, besides the fact that their mortgage payment and their credit card bills are gone for the month, this now allows Larry and his wife to take a break, to take that financial burden off their shoulders and just relax. Give them some time now to rebuild their credit, reestablish everything, because at the end of the 1 year, we would want to make sure that their credit is back up to par to where they could be able to purchase the property back. And in all honesty, by purchasing the property back from us for the $168,000, with the interest rates being as low as they are right now, I would bet you that their mortgage payment is going to be much less than the $2,850 a month that they were paying. So there are benefits to them, but if they do choose at the end of the year to sell the property, We would then sell the property for, let's just say the value was $330,000, okay? We would then get our $168,000, and everything over and above the $168,000 would go to Larry and his wife. So again, this helps them with the burden of the possible foreclosure that they could be leading to right now. So this is going to help them to save their home, help give them some financial a break and just get that stress off of them, help them rebuild their credit, purchase the property back. Hopefully their mortgage payment will then be a little bit lower and life goes on. This is a big benefit to Larry and his wife, and this in a sense really is how our program works. So listen, if you happen to be a homeowner and you've got a lot of equity in your home and for whatever reason you're experiencing a financial problem, contact our office. At the end of this video, the contact information will be there in order for you to contact us. You could also visit our website at SKYDANEquity.com and get some information. You can fill out a form on there and we will get back in touch with you. And possibly you may even know someone who could possibly benefit from this program. Listen, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and make it a great day.